Hi, I'm Tony Bowen and welcome to my Corn Country Rails. Well, in this video, I'm actually doing kind of a shakedown on some Chicago Great Western F-Units that I installed decoders in for a friend of mine in my operating group. He is currently redoing his layout and going to DCC, and I'm helping him out by installing some decoders so when he's ready to start having some motive power ready to run on his own layout, he'll already have a few locomotives ready to go. You'll have to bear with me as I have no Chicago Great Western cabooses on my layout, so I had to put a Rock Island caboose on the end because that's all I had. Here we see a Rock Island F2A and a set of FTs heading westbound, and they're going to have a meet with the Chicago Great Western train at Brooklyn, Iowa on my layout. This F2 is a unique one, number 49. I modeled it after the prototype that lost its upper headlight casing in a minor accident, and the railroad kind of patched over it and left it that way with just the lower headlight, and so that's what my model has as well. On the siding in Brooklyn, we see an SW1 with a small string of cars that it needs to perform setouts, but it won't be able to do that until these two trains get out of town first. In front of the Brooklyn Depot is a set of crossovers, so the train will go from the main onto the passing siding. In the background you see the Rock Island set of power that I pulled off so that this Great Western could pull this train around. When the Great Western units are all tested out, they'll be put in the boxes and the regular power will go back on the train. So here's the westbound Rock Island train meeting the eastbound Chicago Great Western at Brooklyn, Iowa. And it appears we have a deadhead crew with two cabooses, one crew going back to their home terminal and the other one, well, they're on the clock working. And our Great Western eastbound train is on the move, going by the Brooklyn Depot and continuing its journey east. And as soon as the Chicago Great Western train is out of the way, the SW1 crew can get back to work with setting out those cars. here's the Chicago Great Western train, has a high green, so it'll go through the signals and then it will turn to red. And here's the same train in roughly the same area of the layout, just from a different vantage point. Here we see the westbound Rock Island train as it approaches the signals at milepost 300. It is just a few miles short of hitting its home terminal of Grinnell, Iowa. The Chicago Great Western train made its way down the helix and now is on the lower level of the layout as it's getting ready to come up the grade and soon will be going into Ladora, Iowa. This Chicago Great Western train has just left Ladora, Iowa. So far, I'd have to say the Digitrax decoders that I put in these Intermountain F-Units have worked great. They had minor changes or adjustments to the CVs, but other than that, they run very well. Well, the Rock Island westbound train is now on the lower deck. It ran through Grinnell Yard, through the upper staging, down the helix, and now it's on the lower level coming into Homestead, Iowa, and taking the siding. It'll have a meet with the Chicago Great Western train one last time at this location. And here comes the Chicago Great Western eastbound train into view. The Rock Island train is on the siding, and the two will have a meet right here at Homestead, Iowa. Well, I hope you have enjoyed this little video as I was test running the Chicago Great Western units that I installed decoders in, and just kind of killing some time on the layout, having them run around and making sure they work wonderfully before I send them back to the customer. So thank you for watching, everybody. Happy railroading to you, and take care.